Seb, we need to go to hospital.
In November 2024, methanol made international headlines following the deaths of 6 backpackers in Southeast Asia. I've travelled to Bangladesh, where a medical trial is underway to address methanol poisoning outbreaks.
This is a forgotten crisis that nobody sees or cares about.
Join me, Matthew Hill, as I speak to experts about how they're dealing with the poisonings and tackling the stigmas around them.
What's Your Poison? The Methanol Crisis. Thursday at 9:30 and 20 GMT.
Coming up after the news, more fast science on unexpected elements, where we look at the need for speed at CERN, where they're only just keeping up with the billions of particle collisions they make every second. We also look at the alien battle of invasives in South Africa, and we pay tribute to the Australian hero, the man whose rare blood saved millions of children, thanks in part to its speedy regeneration. That's coming up shortly.
BBC News with David Harper. Russia and Ukraine have continued to launch drone strikes against each other as the US continues efforts to broker a ceasefire. A Ukrainian drone attack set an oil refinery ablaze in southwest Russia. The facility at the Black Sea port of Tuapse helps supply the Russian military. The UN World Food Programme says it will cut off 1 million people in Myanmar from life-saving food assistance because of a shortfall in funding. The agency said it urgently needed $60 million in emergency funding. Sudan's military government has banned all imports from Kenya in retaliation for hosting its rival, the paramilitary Rapid Support Forces. Meeting in Nairobi, the RSF paved the way for the formation of a rival administration in parts of Sudan it controls. The African Union says it is following the situation in Ethiopia's northern Tigray region with deep concern as tensions between rival factions threaten a fragile peace agreement. Infighting within the governing party has been intensifying. Japan's Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba is facing a backlash for giving away gift vouchers to new lawmakers in his party. Some opposition members are demanding he step down, questioning the legality of his handing out the tokens. A court in Vietnam has jailed 8 men in connection with a fire at a 9-storey apartment building in Hanoi that killed 56 people in 2023. The owner of the block was given a 12-year prison sentence after the court heard that he had added 3 stories to the building without permission. More than 400 athletes from nearly 90 countries have called on the next president of the International Olympic Committee to make tackling climate change their top priority. They said rising temperatures were disrupting schedules and affecting the health of Olympians and fans. People in the Western Hemisphere have been witnessing a total lunar eclipse. It was visible in the Americas and parts of Western Europe and Africa. It's the first total lunar eclipse since 2022, but there will be another one in September. And that's the latest BBC News.
Hey, Charlie, you're on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy, you stressed out, tired? Go, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy, JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenated, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233244941 002 or 00233200606 and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission-free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and intact? You are not sure? Well, Lamb Shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination intact. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well, Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820. Or you can visit our website www.welllamp.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamp@gmail.com. Well Lamb Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy.
Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Pram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Pram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour Show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour Show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and intact? You are not sure? Well, Lamb Shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination intact. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well, Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820. Or you can visit our website www.welllamp.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamp@gmail.com. Well Lamb Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy.
Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Prampram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Prampram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and in time? You are not sure? Well, Lamb Shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination in time. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well, Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820. Or you can visit our website www.welllamp.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamp@gmail.com. Well Lamp Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy.
Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Prampram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Prampram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at Ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agent, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and in time? You are not sure? Well, shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of a prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination in time. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well, Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820. Or you can visit our website www.welllamp.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamp@gmail.com. Well Lamp Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy.
Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Prampram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Prampram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at Ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agent, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and in time? You are not sure? Well, Lamb Shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of a prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination in time. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well, Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820. Or you can visit our website www.welllamp.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamp@gmail.com. Well Lamp Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy.
Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Pram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Pram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Best radio show. Broadcasting worldwide, online 24/7.
All around the world. In your car.
At work.
At home.
On your smartphone.
This is Starr Radio UK.
Are you ready to turn it up?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I know your heart is aching. Smile even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you get by. If you smile through your fear and sorrow, smile and maybe tomorrow you find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. Hey, this is Archie and you are listening to Starr Radio UK and the Morning Show.
This is Starr Radio. This is UK. Starr Radio UK. This is Starr Radio UK.
Welcome. Broadcasting worldwide, online 24/7.
Enlighten your day with Starr Radio. Starr Radio. Radio for the people, by
Okay, let me say massive good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good dawn to you wherever you might be on planet Earth, and those of you on other planets as well. I want to salute you all and say welcome to the Starr Radio UK Friday edition of the morning show. Today is Friday, the 14th day of March, the year 2025. With the time now 5 minutes to the top of the hour, or you can say 10:55. So from now till exactly 12 o'clock, when I bring the curtains down for the end of the program, I'm going to be your captain. I remain yours sincerely, the one and only, yeah, man.
This is the morning show with Archie.
Okie. So wherever you are, don't tap the dial. Don't even think about doing that. But just stay on, share the broadcast with your friends and loved ones, and invite them to like our pages there as well. But it is Starr Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. And as I said, I'm going to bring you everything from archaeology to zoology, from Accra to Zanzibar. I do say it all the time. It's making the headlines. Why not? Be rest assured that I'm going to touch on it. So once again, welcome. Let me say good morning to the one and only. Okay, let me say good morning to the one and only. Okay, my internet was fluctuating here, but yeah, just bear with me. Mr. Francis Guy, my able producer. Francis, hope you are doing well. Thank you very much for the good work that you are doing. Atakofi, massive good morning to you. Hey, I hope you are doing very well. And to the chief of Shamani, massive good morning to you all, and to you wonderful people there. And then let me say good morning to my baby sister Delta, all the way in Ghana. I hope you are also doing very, very well there as well. But just bear with us. It seems we're having a bit of connectivity issue here. Those of you on the what do we call it, on the, all right, I think, just bear with me. Let me see what is happening there. But I think it's working well, because you can still see me, you can still hear me, right? Okay. I don't know whether the internet speed. So those of you on the YouTube, I hope that you can also hear us on the Starr Radio UK. But I'm saying good morning to I talk of you once again to Delta, to KB Bossman, Vicky Newton, and all presenters on Starr Radio UK. I salute each and every one of you. Also, let me say good morning to Eben, all the way in South Africa, Cape Town, to be specific. And then good morning to the one and only Felix, all the way in Aberdeen. Kojo D, good morning to you. Mr. Frank Davis, good morning. And a special good morning to Bishop Adesina, Anthony Adedeji, Aziz, Shamsuddin, and to Mr. Olayomi Koiki, my colleague and co-presenter. Yes, sometime next week we might get him back on. He's going to be telling us about his escapade. What is the right word to say? By his trip back to Ghana, we'll be looking at that as well. But wherever you are, don't even think of touching the dial. This is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Bringing the time now exactly to 2 minutes to the top of the hour. And let me take the opportunity to also say good morning to my Mr. Dan Tabiri, CEO of GIL Accountancy Services, our money man. Today he was not going to be with us, but you can go back to our broadcast last week and the events or some of the issues that was discussed. You can go back to it, and oh gosh, you need that big time. So wherever you are, just make sure you are able to do so as well. Well, it is all coming away from Starr Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Bringing the time now to 10:59, and we're going to be moving on. There's a bit of connectivity issue here. I'm not sure why that though, but just bear with us whilst we continue to work on it. Yeah? Okay, just bear with us whilst we continue to work on it. For those of you on the, I hope that you can all hear me loud and see me clearly there. I don't know what exactly seems to be happening, but it looks like one of okay, yeah, there is okay as well. All right, we'll keep on keeping on. I think one of my Wi-Fi's are down. Okay, but I don't know which system that is operating, but we are okay. All right then. Yes, so I'll bring you the code for the day, the weather forecast to follow suit, then the travel update. We'll move on from there to have a look at some of the stories making the rounds across the globe. That is known as global trotting. Then after which we'll continue to look at some of the other stories making the rounds this day. We'll continue from there, and exactly at 11:45, the lines are open for you to add your voice to the discussions. Then at 12 o'clock exactly, I will bring the curtains down for the end of the program. As I did say earlier on, our money man, Mr. Dan Tebiri, will not be able to be with us today. So if you listen to, those of you in the UK, if you listen to the discuss on this pensions, let's say pensions and the loopholes and the fact that you are able to maybe pay or make the loopholes that are there, the gaps in there, you are able to make it and pay it, and that the fact that it's ending by the 5th of April. I think you have to go back to last week Friday's morning show, and you can have more information on that as well. Okay, let's move on then. So the call for the day says, if the foundation is not well built, the building has little hope of survival. So if the foundation is not well built, the building has little hope of survival. Why? Well, we're going to be telling you more about all that. It's all coming your way from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. All right then. So now let's move on to the weather front. We've had some kind of weather. A bit bright and then a bit cold and all that stuff, but hey, wherever you are, just continue to keep your dials logged on Starr Radio UK, and we will make sure somebody say deliver on our promise. we are not politicians, are we? But we do our best to make sure that whatever you need to know, you know it there as well. Okay, yes, Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. For the weather, well, for London and the southeastern part of England, this is how the weather is going to be for you today. This afternoon, there will be a mix of patchy cloud cover, occasional sunny intervals, and scattered showers, turning drier and brighter later in the day. And tonight, we'll see patches of cloud interspersed with clear spells. 1 or 2 showers are still possible, but it should become drier through the night. Now, when it comes to the temperatures, the temperature is going to be 9 degrees. The lower is going to be 1 degree. UV level is going to be moderate. Pollution is going to be low. Sunset 18:03 and sunrise for tomorrow morning 06:18 hours. Now, for the weekend, Saturday is going to be there will be a mix of patchy cloud cover, occasional sunny intervals, and scattered showers. It's going to be turning drier and brighter later in the day, though. Now tonight, that is the okay. Just bear with me as I do. So yeah. So tomorrow, patches of cloud and sunny spells can be expected throughout the day. The isolated showers possible at times. Skies will clear through the evening. It's going to be breezy. Now Sunday will bring mostly cloudy skies and a few isolated showers drifting in from the northeast. Some brighter spells are also expected to develop at times. Well, top temperature for Saturday, 9 degrees. The lowest 0 degrees. Sunday, top temperature 10 degrees and the lowest 4 degrees. And then we'll get to a place where we're going to be enjoying a bit of sunshine and the temperatures climbing up a bit there. Okay, into the double digits mid. Okay, so that's all coming away from Starr Radio UK. Now let's move on straight to the travel updates as well. As we say on this platform, keep your eyes on the roads, as we keep you navigated. I promise our bond. The Starr Radio UK travel update that comes away every weekday from 10:40. It's now 11:04. And what have I got for you? Yes, so on the travels this morning, on the underground, the Central Line and the Victoria lines are all experiencing minor delays, so please avoid it if possible. If you can, leave on time so that you don't miss your appointment. That aside, all the others are running a good service. DLR and London Tramlink, good service there as well. On the major roads in London, A4 is experiencing serious delays. Central London Red routes also serious delays. That aside, all the others, no exceptional delays there. Moving on straight to the river bus. On the river bus this morning, there's good service there on all the boats, okay, and then the London cable car is also experiencing good services or providing good services. Moving on straight to the final segment of the travel update, that's the National Rail. On the National Rail this morning, what have I got news for you? Yes, Great Western Railway, Greater Anglia, and Island Line are all offering special services. So please check before you leave so you don't miss your appointment. That aside, all the others are running a good service. And that's why I will say it once again. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good dawn to you, wherever you might be on planet Earth. Enjoy your commute for today, but you know what? Continue to keep those eyes where? On the roads. Let's take a quick commercial. We come back and we continue with the show. Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and in time? You are not sure? Well, Lamb Shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination in time. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well, Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820. Or you can visit our website www.welllamp.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamp@gmail.com. Well Lamp Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy. Okay, welcome back to the program. This is Starr Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. As we go on, let me bring you this announcement because the event is happening. It's happening live come Monday, the 17th of March 2025. And what is happening? It is the just bear with me. Yeah. It is the Women in Business Networking Program that's going to be taking place here in London. Yes, the host is BB Clement, who is an entrepreneur and author of the book How to Go From Employee to Entrepreneur. Now, the speaker is Dr. Lumide Emmanuel, also global thought leader on business and wealth creation. Now, the event is taking place at the Tramshed 51 to 53 Woolwich New Road, London, SE18 6ES. The nearest bus stations DLR Woolwich Arsenal, Southeastern Trains Woolwich Arsenal, and Elizabeth Line Woolwich there as well. Now there are limited spaces. Yes, the ticket comes at the price of take £60 ordinary, and the VIPs it comes at a price of what? £75. But whatever it is, if you want to register, go to Eventbrite or email bb@bbclement.com. For more information, call 07956 596 406 07956 596 406, and for sure they will get back to you. So wherever you are, this is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London, bringing the time now to 10 minutes past the top of the hour, and let's go global trotting. All right then, so events are panning out, things are happening, but let's start from home here. Now, UK economy shrank unexpectedly in January. A slowdown in manufacturing was one of the main reasons for the dip. The Office for National Statistics has said. We'll bring you more on that. And every McDonald in Britain warned of legal action over failing to tackle staff sex abuse. Oh boy. Well, you want to know more, you got to stay tuned because we're going to be bringing you more on that front as well. Well, a British man killed by president convoy in Kenya, hit and ran. How can the president convoy kill somebody and say it's a hit and run? Why did it? Because the convoy, maybe they were moving so fast that they couldn't. But well, we'll be telling you more about that. And NHS England to be axed as role returns to government control. Now, information coming through talking about the fact that about almost 10,000 people are going to lose their jobs. But the question here now is there not going to be too much of work on the doctors and the nurses and those in the on the front line? Is not going to be. But people are saying that the past government have created too many quangos, and then because of that is causing the bureaucracy. So just okay. We say we are going to sweep here. Now somebody says, Francis, who is not the sweeper. So let's say I'm the sweeper, right? He's not a sweeper, but okay, we can get him a job. He can be the one supplying the broom or taking the broom from the broom cupboard to bring it to me here. And then we'll have to get another person who will be standing there watching me as to whether I'm doing the same thing. I'm cleaning the floor well. So you look at those things. That's what government want to take away. But you think that will survive? Yes, survives. The NHS will do better. Other than that, let's hear from you. It's all coming your way from Starr Radio UK. Now, let's move on straight to some of the other stories making the rounds in other parts of the world. Now, Russia says more work to do on Ukraine deal after Putin meets Trump's envoy. Now, U.S. envoy Steve Witkoff met Putin and is now on his way back to the U.S. with information for Donald Trump, the Kremlin has said. In another story, passengers evacuate onto the wing of burning American Airlines jet. Well, we're going to be telling you more about that. They said that Trump said, he said that's Joe Biden they were not employing the right people. They were employing woke and all that stuff, and that is what has caused them that. But we're going to be looking more into that. Syria leader signs temporary constitution for 5 years transition. Well, let's see what happens on that front. And do the U.S. nuclear weapon in Poland will be deterrent for Russia? Okay, let's see. South African forces to leave DR Congo as rebels gain ground. Haha. Okay, let's see. Is it that they are not doing what they're supposed to do? Right? The church's first night in ICC custody is a pivotal moment for the court. They said we were not signatories to that. But what do you think about all that? Lots more going to be coming your way from there. Starr Radio UK. In another story making the rounds this morning on the African continent, a man called Bombshell fires up Zimbabwe's secession battle. We'll tell you more about that. In South Africa, in uncharted waters as budget splits coalition government. Let's see what happens with that as well. Lots more going to be coming your way from there. It is all coming your way from Starr Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. All right then, let's move on. still on the African front. Now, South Africa is managed to have a pledge by the EU of investment of up to the tune of 4.7 billion in South Africa, which is good for them. We'll be telling you more about that as well. But wherever you are, stay tuned. Don't tag the dial. And moving on straight to Niger. Shell finally exits Nigeria's onshore oil and gas sector. Another firm acquires it. The 2027 PDP governance, OB, NNPP in talks over alliance. Well, 2027 has not come yet, but hey, people are lacing their boots for that race. We'll tell you more about that. Jimoh Ibrahim dismisses Akpoti Oduagan's IPU petition as dead on arrival. Lagos Assembly crisis. Tinubu orders withdrawal of lawsuit. Blast Obasa over continued feud with colleagues. Those are some of the stories making the rounds in Nigeria. Nigeria will have been bankrupt without our action. That is what Tinubu is saying. We'll be telling you more about that. But what have I got news for you when it comes to Ghana? Yesterday, the IGP position became untenable when the president decided he is to leave office and a few of his colleagues there. But experts are saying that Professor Enin Imani are filing a suit at Supreme Court to restrain Mahama from removing the IGP. Meanwhile, he's already appointed somebody to replace him. But looking at all the IGPs in recent memories, which of them has been that good, bold, and taking the initiative and cracking the whip and getting the police in line? Maybe you are in Ghana listening to Wazata Coffee. Do you think that the IGP has done good, or you think that, well, you agree with the president that he has to go? Why was he sacked? Because back in the day he was embattled, he faced battles with the then ruling government, the MPP, where some of the MPP folks, even in the police institution, were also trying their best to outwit him or get him out so that they could do their own bidding when it came to the general election that took place last year. However, he managed somehow, because the thing became so glaring, they decided to say, no, don't touch him, let him be there. And because government was listening to what the people were saying, were scared that people might think, actually, you want to, rig election, that's why you were doing so. But well, so he wasn't moved, but now he has been removed. But, well, let's see whether the courts will adjourn his removal. But, well, in other related story as well, the new IGP, COP Christian Tete Yohonu, he is the new IGP. If the court says reinstate him, what do you think? But hypocrites, Mahama's biggest mistake and the best IGP so far. Now, I'm going to be telling you more about all that as the program goes on. It's all coming your way from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Let's 11:18 the time. Let's take a musical break, and once we come back, I'll bring you everything that you need to know. This is from Elijah, and he says, "Hallowed be your name." Enjoy it, and I'll be with you. Giving thanks to the Almighty God, right?
You never fail. You were just the same. Yesterday, today. Master, Savior, Lord, you reign. Hallowed be your name.
This is Starr Radio UK.
Broadcasting worldwide, online 24/7.
Archie on Starr Radio. Nobody does it better.
This is Starr Radio UK.
We open hands, we said, we lift our voices and say, hallowed be your name.
Broadcasting worldwide online 24/7.
To the one who is to come, we lift our voices and say, hallowed be your name. Dear Lord, the beginning and the end. We lift our voices and say, hallowed be your name. Lift up your voices and say, Jesus, Jesus, you never fail. You are just the same.
All around the world. In your car,
At work,
at home,
on your smartphone.
This is Starr Radio UK.
And we say,
are you ready to turn it up?
The best radio show.
Okay, there. So that is from Eli J. He says, hallowed be your name. Aha. Wow. I like the other one where it talks about look at the one you saved. Take a look at the one you saved. God looking at the one he saved. Yes, I love that. I like that version better than this one. But don't you worry. It is all coming away from Starr Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London, bringing the time now to exactement. Papa. What do I mean? Yeah. I'm talking about the fact that it is now gone 21 minutes past the top of the hour.
oh dear Lord, the beginning and the end. We lift our voices and say, hallowed say, lift up your voices and say, Jesus.
Broadcasting worldwide online 24/7.
In your car,
At work,
at home,
on your smartphone.
are you ready to turn it up?
I know you have testimonies.
Enlighten your day with Starr Radio.
Sing to the great Almighty God. Lift up your voices and say, Jesus, Jesus, you never fail. You have never failed. You are just the same.
Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Well, I hope that you are enjoying the program wherever you are this morning. That is Starr Radio UK. Share the broadcast with your friends and loved ones and invite them to like our pages as well. That is from Eli J. Wherever you are, good morning to you and all your wonderful colleagues there bringing us that particular tune. But hey, it is Starr Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. As we continue, well, Women in Business Networking Breakfast 2025 is taking place on Monday, the 17th of March 2025. Yes, from 9:45 a.m. to 12:45 p.m. and it's being hosted by BB Clement, who is an entrepreneur and the author of the book How to Go from Employee to Entrepreneur. And the speaker is Dr. Olumide Emmanuel, who is a global thought leader on business and wealth creation. The event is taking place at the Tramshed 51 to 53 Woolwich New Road, London, SE18 6ES. The nearest stations are Woolwich Arsenal, Southeastern trains are Woolwich Arsenal, now Elizabeth Line, Woolwich there as well. Now, for the ticket prices, £60 for ordinary and VIP, £75. As I've been announcing and saying, it is all limited, virtually gone. But please, if you for further information, you want to see whether you can still get your hands on something or something can be done for you. Yes, contact or go to Eventbrite or email bb@bbclement.com for further information. Call 07956 596 406 07956 596 406, and she will be of a good help to you there, so that you can get yourself there as well. Starr Radio UK. All right, so now we're going to be moving on. We're going to be moving on to some of the other stories making the rounds there. Yes. Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. I remain yours sincerely, the one and only
Archie on Starr Radio. Nobody does it better.
And let me say good morning to Mrs. Donna Kwaza. I hope you are doing very, very well. Okay. Nee, Takia boy. All right then. Let's move on to the stories now. And what do you think about Ghana's removal, the government removal of the former, let me put it that way, the just recent past IGP, Dr. Dampare? Well, I want to know your take on that, but let's crack on. Starting from home here. Well, the Chancellor for the Exchequer, I think, didn't wake up this morning expecting this news. She thought that maybe at least, if there wasn't any growth, that would be better than having 0.1. But the UK economy shrank unexpectedly in January in a blow to the government ahead of its spring statement later this month. The economy contracted by 0.1%, which was weaker than forecasts, driven mainly by a decline in the manufacturing sector. The government has made boosting growth its key priority, but a weaker economy is expected to affect Chancellor Rachel Reid's decision as she seeks to meet her self-imposed rules on tax and spending. Reid said the government needed to go further and faster on the economy, but the Conservatives accuse it of being a growth killer. Economists has predicted that the economy will grow by 0.1% in January after 0.4% growth in December. Monthly reading can be volatile, and the ONS said the economy was estimated to have grown by 0.2% over the 3 months to January, but the overall picture for the UK was one of weak growth, said Liz McKeown, ONS Director of Economic Statistics. Now, construction and oil gas extraction had a weak month, she said, but this was partially offset by retail, particularly food shops, as people ate and drank at home more, she said. Now, with tax rising coming into force in April, concerns remain that economic growth will remain sluggish for some time. Now, businesses have warned that paying more in national insurance, along with minimum wages rising and business rates relief being reduced, could affect the economy's ability to grow, with employers expecting to have less cash to give pay rises and create new jobs. In addition, firms are facing new uncertainties surrounding the tariffs being imposed by the U.S. President Donald Trump, while the government is also under pressure to increase defense spending. Now, responding to the latest growth figures, Rip said the world has changed, and and across the globe we are feeling the consequences. Now, she said the government was launching the biggest sustained increase in defense spending since the Cold War, but this comes as public spending plans are under pressure as the Chancellor seeks to meet self-imposed budget rules. Now, last month, the Bank of England halved its growth forecast for the UK this year at the spring statement. Later this month, the independent forecaster, the Office for Budget Responsibility, is also likely to downgrade its growth prediction. This has led to expectation that government spending will have to be reined in so that Reeves can make or meet a tax and spending rules. The government is expected to set out significant cuts to the welfare budget next week. As part of these cost savings. The Conservative Shadow Chancellor Mel Starr said the Labour government was a growth killer after raising taxes and crashing businesses with their extreme employment legislation. Daisy Cooper, the Lib Dem Treasury spokesperson, said Reid's plan for growth leaves the economy on life support, with tax changes set to hammer small businesses. Wow. But it's all coming away from Starr Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. All right then. Okay, so let's move on to some other stories making the rounds. Yeah. And let me say good morning to my HRH Linda Pallian, who just been messaging me whilst we are on air, telling me that she's in London and she's trying to see whether we can meet up. Yes, that's my Linda for you. Okay, good morning to you, Linda, and to Yasantua and to Mr. Pallian as well. Okay, now moving on straight to some of the other stories making the rounds this morning. In other parts of the world, as I did say, that we're going to be bringing the program to a close by exactly Okay, let me touch on this one and then we'll move on from there from London. And it says, a solicitor claims the legal system is harming children whose parents are splitting up due to length of time is taken to rule on access arrangement. Now, Shalele Balo, who is based in SS, described family courts as undermanned and no longer fit for purpose. It comes after the BBC, a parent told the BBC the legal process of trying to sort out when they can see their children, and children had taken too long, averaging 41 weeks, which time irreversible damage was caused to relationships. The Minister of Justice said it was committed to improving the experiences and outcomes of family court proceedings. Ms. Barlow from the Not for Profit Central Law Group CIC in Chelmsford said she feared the system was at a breaking point. It is unempowered. It's unempowered. It's undermanned, and the quality of staff and magistrates is below par, she said. I would not say our judges are, but we need to empower our judges to behave in a more practical and sensible way. Children have a right to have both safe parents fully in their lives. In our need to protect children from abusive parents, we actually harming them. But somebody will look at it and say, once again, look at the situation that happened. Sarah Sharif, who was also killed in Woking. And the fact that the parents have been jailed now. So you look at it and you ask yourself the question, if the courts are sitting and the judges are being a bit meticulous or being quite careful and in issuing, is they think that there's a tendency that maybe somebody would have, or the excesses, let me put it that way. I don't think they are doing anything wrong. Yes, you can say that they are undermanned and therefore they need more people so that they can sit on cases and work on it expeditiously rather than that dragging and delays that we see there. But ladies and gentlemen, it is all coming away from Starr Radio, okay? It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. What do you think about all that at 11:33? Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Well, Russia says there is cautious optimism over a ceasefire deal with Ukraine, but there is a lot ahead to be done. Now, Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov reiterates that Vladimir Putin still needs answers after the Russian president raised several questions about how a U.S. brokered truce would work. Now, U.S. envoy Steve Witkoff met with Putin on Thursday. The Kremlin confirms and is now on its way back to the U.S. with information to pass to President Donald Trump. Now, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said Putin's response was manipulative and called for more sanctions on Russia to force a deal. But both Russia and Ukraine reported new enemy drone attacks late Thursday and overnight, with several injured in Kharkiv and oil facilities hit in Russia's south. So those are some of the stories making the rounds there. Now, this peace that Trump was trying to broker and everything that had gone on, do you think is strong enough to get us where we need to be? But in other related stories, the president of Poland, Andrzej Duda, has repeated his call for the U.S. to base nuclear weapons on Polish soil. In the presidential palace in Warsaw, he told me that it will make Poland stronger and safer as it faces Russia. Viewed from Poland, President Putin's Russia is a clear and a present danger. Now, President Duda, who is also commander-in-chief of the rapidly expanding Polish armed forces, said today's Russia is at least as aggressive as the former Soviet Union. He condemned what he called Moscow's imperial greed. The positioning U.S. nuclear weapons in Poland will be viewed by President Putin as a provocation. But President Duda views the proposal as a defensive measure to strengthen deterrence. Now, he said it will be a response to President Putin's 2023 decision to deploy Russian tactical nuclear weapons in Belarus, which has a border with Poland and Ukraine. It is the same Russia that's attacking Ukraine today. Who is an aggressor? Who is murdering civilians? Who is bombing down civilian settlements? He asked. Now, it is moving its nuclear weapons from the depth of Russia to Belarus. This defensive tactics is a vital response to Russia's behavior, relocating nuclear weapons in the NATO area. Poland is ready to host this nuclear weapon. Now, President Duda also welcomed proposals made by France's President Emmanuel Macron to extend French nuclear weapons umbrella to the NATO states as well. When asked how the presence of a nuclear weapon will make Poland safer, Duda said it will deepen American commitment to Polish security. Well, of course, if they have your nuclear weapon base there, you have your people. You have to get them to man it, right? Yes, and well. So, what do you think? Well, a few nuclear weapons there, a few nuclear weapons everywhere. One day, exterminate. Wow. But it's all coming your way from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Well, a couple of plane aircraft issues here. Passengers on an American airline flight were evacuated onto the tarmac of an airport in Colorado as a fire broke out on the plane, sending smoke billowing into the air. Now, footage of the evacuation showed passengers huddled on the wing of the Boeing airliner, some holding bags with flames burning near the bottom of the plane. The U.S. Federal Aviation Administration said passengers used inflatable slides to reach the ground safely at the Denver International Airport. The agency said it will investigate the cause of the incident. There were no reports of serious injuries, although the airport later confirmed 12 people were taken to hospital for minor injuries. The flight took off from nearby Colorado Springs and was on the way to Dallas Fort Worth International Airport on Texas. The FAA said in a statement to reporters the plane diverted to Denver around 17:15 local time. That's 23 hours 15 GMT after the crew reported engine vibration, the FAA said. After the plane landed, it caught fire while taxiing on the tarmac at the airport. Now, American Airlines said the plane had 172 passengers on board, along with 6 crew members. All were evacuated safely, the company said. And I added that the plane was a Boeing 737-800 and experienced an engine-related issue. Smoke and flames were visible from the various gates at the airport, according to the airport spokesman Michael Pasek. He said the fire was doused and it did not lead to delay for other flights. Well, I have a picture seeing people standing on the wings of the plane. Well, the wings are stronger, you know. How many people can I count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and a few who are behind the scenes there. Well, but I didn't break. Wow. All right then. It is Starr Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. But still there in the aviation sector as well. Okay. A portable power bank likely caused a fire that engulfed and destroyed a passenger plane in South Korea in January. You remember that? Yeah, according to local authorities, the Air Busan plane caught fire at Gimhae International Airport in the country's south on the 28th January, causing 3 people on board to sustain minor injuries. On Friday, South Korea's transport ministry said the interim investigation results indicate the fire may have started because insulation inside the power bank battery had broken down. The power bank was found in an overhead luggage compartment where the fire was first detected, and its debris had scorch marks, according to the statement. Investigators could not say what may have caused the battery breakdown. It added, the update is also based on an interim findings and it's not a final incident report on the aircraft, an Airbus A321ceo has said. The airlines around the world have banned power banks from checked luggage for years due to safety concerns, which relates to lithium-ion batteries inside the devices. These batteries can produce extreme heat and fire if damage or manufacturing faults cause them to short circuit. Wow. Quite an interesting one there, right? Well, at 11:42, and it's all Starr Radio UK. Going straight to some of their stories making the rounds on the African front, because we're going to be bringing the program to a close exactly at 18 minutes past at 12 o'clock. Yes, at 12 o'clock exactly. A British man has been killed by president's convoy in Kenya. Hit and run. A British man has been killed in a hit and run incident involving a vehicle in the motorcade of Kenyan President William Ruto. The man, who has been named as 79-year-old Ejao Charles Frederick, died on Thursday after being struck in the accident on a main road in the capital, Nairobi. Now, police detained the driver, who has since been released on bail. They say he was driving a support vehicle that was traveling as part of the president's Ruto's official convoy of cars. Now, a police spokesperson, Michael Muchiri, said that Mr. Frederick had been visiting Kenya to see his sister and nephew, who are residents of the country. The victim, next of kin, have been informed, and post-mortem is likely to be conducted later today. The police said the driver, who failed to stop after the incident, would appear in court following an investigation. A spokesperson for the UK High Commission said officials were aware of the report and were seeking more information. Videos posted on social media show a man in blue jeans and a light-colored shirt lying bleeding on the road outside a busy shopping area. Other pictures show the victim covered in a checkered shawl known locally as the Messiah Shuka. Mr. Muchiri, the vehicle said the vehicle belonged to the regional administration and was providing support to the presidential detail. President Ruto held events in the vicinity of the scene on Thursday as part of ongoing political engagement with the public in the capital. A sad one, and may I say, may his soul rest in perfect peace. But again, what happened? Did the driver drive maybe not using their men going on the pavement or something? I've not been to Kenya before, so it's difficult for me to say exactly. I know Eben has been to Kenya, yes. When you did your transit there, you went around the place. How is the place like? Their road network and stuff like that. But I can have a picture here and seeing how they're. But I think they are using the what do you call it? Traffic lights there. Therefore, when the lights comes on, people can cross the roads. But I can't see a zebra crossing there as well. But interestingly, well, they are enlightened people, so they would have put the right things in place to make sure that things tick along nicely. But wherever you are, it's all coming away from Starr Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Let's move on. South Africa has entered uncharted waters following deep divisions in the coalition government over the national budget that has finally been tabled after a month-long delay. Now, this is the view of analysts after Finance Minister Enoch Godongwane's budget drew a backlash from various quarters, including key partners in the coalition government, rejecting his proposal for a second time. And let me take the opportunity to say good morning to Mr. Yawin Temefriye. Yes, I hope you are doing very well, sir. The African National Congress formed the government of national unity with 9 other parties after losing its parliamentary majority in elections last year. And without the support of its biggest coalition partner, the Democratic Alliance, it will fail to pass the budget unless it retains its contentious policies or get the backing of the biggest opposition parties. Are they going to go into a negotiation? Or what exactly is going to happen there? It's all coming away from Starr Radio UK. Let's move on straight to other part of the world and see what is happening there. Still on the African front. And South Africa still, as I did say, well, they managed to win an investment of up to 4.7 billion euros to South Africa. That is from the EU. Now let's move on straight to some other stories making the rounds. I need to pick one story from Nigeria. Okay, 2 stories from Nigeria, right? Okay, so the first one is about Shell leaving Nigeria finally. And the story says, Renaissance Africa Energy Holdings has announced that it has successfully completed its acquisition of Shell Petroleum Development Company onshore assets of $2.4 billion. The transaction will now see Shell rebrand as Renaissance Africa Energy Company Limited. The acquisition marks the end of Shell's almost 100 years of operation in Nigeria onshore oil and gas, and it's part of a larger exit by foreign energy firms from Nigeria, including ExxonMobil, Eni, and Equinor. Now it goes on further to say, Shell's sale to Renaissance, which comprises 5 companies, was disclosed in January. However, the deal was blocked in October last year by the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, NUPRC. Why were they trying to block it? It's all coming away from Starr Radio UK. In another story, okay, Tinubu is saying what? That, but for the policies, hard economic policies that is taking, Nigeria's economy would have been in comatose. So, the President Bola Tinubu on Wednesday ordered the Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Madishiru Obaza, to immediately withdraw suit instituted against erstwhile Speaker Honorable Mojisola Miranda and 34 others of the House. My apologies, it was a different story there. There were some of the high points. These were some of the high points of the meeting during the meeting with Tinubu held in Obasa, Miranda, and the other 38 members of Assembly at Aso Rock, Abuja, on Wednesday. Obasa had been removed as a speaker by not less than 32 members of the House on January 13, and his deputy Miranda was immediately sworn in as the Speaker. Although Obasa was reinstated on March 3, while Miranda returned to her previous position as the Deputy Speaker after the intervention of Governance Advisory Council, GAC, Obasa has refused to withdraw suit instituted against Miranda and the House. Now, what you wanted was your position, which has been given to you. So just let sleeping dogs lie. Well, maybe you will say that, but for that body, they would have just gotten rid of him like no man's business. Politics or politics. Let me say good morning to Mr. Malik Dramani Mahama. He says, is it politics or politics? We're going to Ghana, and I'm going to touch on okay, I think Dangote is doing very well. Some will say, yeah, of course, if he's got the money. Well, he's going to be sharing about 1 million bags of rice to Nigerians. Will it get to the right people, the hungry people? Because I know that he will wish it gets to the right people. However, those who are seeing to the facilitating these sharing are the ones who determine who or where it goes. A few, yeah, they'll be keeping an eye on them, but majority, you catch my drift. Okay, it's all coming away from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Let's go to Ghana now. Inspector General of Police Dr. George Ekufu Dampare has been sacked from office. Dr. Dampare is to be replaced by COP Christian Tete Yohonu. Now, COP Yohonu takes over from Dr. George Ekufu Dampare, bringing with him an impressive 4 decades of experience in law enforcement. His appointment is expected to usher in a new era for the Ghana Police Service with a strong focus on modernization and transformation within the force. The President John Dramani Mahama has, in accordance with Articles 91 and 202 of the 1992 Constitution and a consultation with the Council of State, appointed Commissioner of Police, COP Christian Tete Yohonu as the Inspector General of the Police. He replaces COP Dr. George Ekufu Dampare. A statement issued by the spokesperson to the President, Felix Kwachi Ofosu, read. Now, why has Dampare been asked? And in recent memories, who do you think, which of the IGPs, the Inspector General of Police, do you think has done a yeoman's job? I'm not saying everything was perfect. However, I think, but looking at it from a distance, where I am, looking at it from there, and with every information that was coming through, and the fact that he was cracking the whip, and because of that, people felt uncomfortable. And of course, when you crack the whip, people believe this is the norm. This is all we have been doing in time immemorial. So this is how it's supposed to be. However, I'm of the view that even when it has been, this is how it's supposed to be, there is a need, or some way, somehow, that we can turn things around and get things done in a right way. And that is what this man has done. But well, maybe I was speaking behind the scenes with my producer, and he was of the view that I think it was due to the situation of election. I don't know whether the 2020 elections or 2019 election, whichever is appropriate, that caused the loss of lives of about 20 people. And I think the president was saying that he should, that's speculation, that he should see to investigate and bring the culprits to justice, and he might not have. So like I say, he's failed to deliver on that promise, and that was the reason why he has been ousted or shown the door. But what do you think? However, Imani Ghana's and security expert Professor Kwesi Anin have jointly filed a suit at the Supreme Court seeking to restrain the president from removing the Speaker and the Inspector General of Police and some other heads of the security agencies until an ongoing case relating to the matter is decided by the court in May 2025. According to the plaintiff, the said security heads will be unfairly treated if they are removed before the matter, which is pending before the Supreme Court, is heard. The development comes on the back of raging reports that the president intends to remove the Inspector General of Police and other heads of security agencies. In the suit, the plaintiff prayed the court that in the circumstances, humbly and respectfully, I pray that the Honorable Court for an order of interlocutory injunction restraining the defendant or respondent in his principles, including His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana and the respective Council of the Ghana Immigration Service, Ghana Police Service, National Fire Service, and the Prison Service, whosoever or however described from removing terminating, dismissing, sacking, and suspending, or whichever way it described it. The Director General of the Ghana Prison Service, Controller of the Ghana Immigration Service, the Director General of the National Fire Service, and the Inspector General of Police have their respective positions as head of Ghana's Prison Service, the Ghana Immigration Service, and the Ghana National Fire and the Ghana Police Service, pending the final determination of the suit. The suit further noted that without a doubt, the suit, which raises very serious constitutional issues with the balance of convenience heavily tilting in favor of the applicants, this application has merit. That the defendant suffers no injury should the application be granted, especially since the decision is no way far to be delivered, and more so since in the event plaintiffs do not emerge victorious in the final action, the executive will not be proscribed in exercising their rights of removal of any of these heads. That this is an opposite this is an opposite case which is just and convenient that the instant application is granted. So, in your view, do you think Dampare has to go? Well, in a move that has sparked intense debate, President Mahama has relieved Dr. George Ekufu Dampare of his duties as the Inspector General of Police. While the president may be well within his right to make such a decision, this is from Franklin Kujo, he stated that this development underscores a long-standing legal challenge regarding presidential authority over security agency heads. Mr. Kujo has taken the opportunity to set the record straight on the nature of Imane's action. Saying that a lawsuit filed by Imane and Professor Kwesi, which I did speak about earlier on, at the Supreme Court 9 months before the December election, he clarified in an article. He dismissed claims that the injunction was a strategic move to derail the newly elected President John Mahama. It is not about any attempt to derail John Mahama at all. He asserted, explaining that the request was based on widespread reports about the Dampare's removal. The legal action, according to Kujo, aims to establish a constitutional boundary for presidential authority over security service heads. He outlined the key argument. We were asking the Apex Court to issue a declaration that upon a true and proper interpretation of the letter and spirit of Articles 202 subsection 1, 202 subsection 2, going as a lot of subsections, it says that of the 1992 Constitution of Ghana, the President of the Republic of Ghana has no authority to terminate the appointment or remove from office heads of agencies unless only upon proving stated misconduct or misbehavior. Has that been seen in any, especially I'm looking at Dr. George Ekufu Dampare, has there been any issue of that sort there? Well, it's all coming your way from Starr Radio UK. But before I go, now Paul Adumotri, former chairman of the Ghana Airports Company Limited and a host of radio station team on the Ghana Metro TV, has alleged that former Inspector General of Police, Dr. George Akufu-Dampare, paid thousands of dollars to two high-ranking officials at Jubilee House in a last-minute attempt to secure his position. According to Archie, he is yet to furnish the public with full details, but one Listowel is alleged to have confronted these officials at Jubilee House about the alleged bribery incident. He claimed that Listowel questioned the two high-profile officials on why they accepted the payment, despite knowing that Dampare would eventually be dismissed. So they are like, yeah, we grabbed the money in our pockets. Yeah, we know that it's going to be going. But what do you think about all that? Ladies and gentlemen, this is Starr Radio UK, and this is where I bring the program to a close for today. I'm going to bring you my last song, but that will be after this short, quick announcement, and then I'll bring the program to a close. But be rest assured that Monday, God willing, will be coming your way with the morning show, and we should have KB Bossman coming your way on Sunday with a Faith Talk. But wherever you are, don't even think of touching the dial. Women in Business and Networking Breakfast Program 2025 is going to be taking place on Monday, the 17th of March, from 9:45 a.m. to 12:45 p.m. The event is taking place at the 51 to 53 Woolwich New Road, the Tramshed, London SE 18 6ES. The nearest stations are DLR, Woolwich Arsenal, Southeastern Trains, Woolwich Arsenal, and Elizabeth Line, Woolwich. Now, the host of the program is Bibi Clement, who is an entrepreneur and author of the book How to Go From Employee to an Entrepreneur. And the speaker is Dr. Olumide Emmanuel, who is a global thought leader on business and wealth creation. As I did say, the event is taking place on the 17th of March 2025, this Monday. And there are limited spaces. However, if you want to get yourself a ticket, it's £60 for ordinary, £75 for VIPs. To register, go to Eventbrite or email bb@bbclement.com. For more information, call 07956 596 406. 07956 596 406. All right then. Well, this advert is sponsored by Augustine Clement Solicitors. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where I bring the program to a close for today. It's been a pleasure coming your way. But hey, the Zongo man will say it, and let me say it with him. Be nice. What else can you do? But hey, if you want to watch us live on the church broadcast as well, we're going to have our money man coming to the church near you. And this around, where is he going to be coming to? It's going to be coming to Bible Life Family Ministry. So wherever you are, stay tuned. And make sure that at 11:30 exactly, your dials are logged on Starr Radio UK, and you can hear the money man there as well. But this is the signing of tune from the Zongo man. He says, Kokoti, be nice to everyone. Until I come your way on Monday, it's been me, Archie, say, have a top of the day, and bye-bye for now. I'm out like that.
Kokoti, Kokoti, Kokoti. Be nice to your brethren, be nice to your sister, be nice to everyone, and make the world a better place. Say hello to everyone, everyone say hello. Smile to everyone, everyone smile. Don't smile in my face and stab me hard in the back. You are the bully, oppressor and a gangster. You're just a bombing, starving, shooting, killing, murdering innocent children, harassing them in the neighborhood, disturbing the peace in the neighborhood. Why can't you be nice, hey, and kind? Be nice to your husband, be nice to your wife, be nice to your colleagues, be nice to your mates, Be nice to your
This is Starr Radio UK.
to your neighbors.
Thanks for listening.
Oh, why? Cocotte, 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 cocotte. Unite against racism. Unite against oppression. Unite.
Thanks for listening.
Against misogyny. Unite against homophobia. Unite against xenophobia. Unite, hey, unite, 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 unite against hate and make the world a better place. Hey, cocotte, 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 cocotte. Children, be nice, oh children. Children, be nice to your mates. Children.